Bo has to do this once a week or else his head would explode. Doctor's orders. DC Comic News time.
Look, up in the sky, it's a plane! It's Superman!
DC News, episode 53. Eyes closed, mouth open.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
DC News. A more happier DC News.
Yes, happier.
well, for everybody except JMS. But we'll get to that in a second. DC News is always being brought to you by
The biggest, baddest, bestest comic book emporium in the planet Earth.
what he said.
Yeah.
Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all new comics, including all Superman comics, are all 15% off every day for everyone. Speaking of Superman, guess who's grounded?
Oh, come on. This is a good series.
Guess who's grounded?
Superman 703 is. Didn't they give you a new ship date for Superman 703, right?
Probably, I haven't seen what it is.
Okay, Superman 704 will not be by the team of J. Michael Straczynski and Eddie Barrows, because J. Michael Straczynski's been suffering from what he considers a viral infection for the past couple of years.
Bronchitis.
What does his doctor
It's
call
bronchitis,
what
and
he
he went to the doctor. It was fine, and all of a sudden he got sick, and so he didn't go to a couple cons because he said he didn't even have the strength to leave his room. The fill-in issue will be written by G. Willow Wilson, who wrote the canceled Air.
Well, 703 is a fill-in issue.
No, 703 is a regular issue. 703, the issue is basically done. He can't do 704, however. So, and he also tweaked 703. So the people who were in Cincinnati who thought he was going to hang out in Cincinnati, he's not hanging out in Cincinnati.
Well, yeah, we talked about that in Week in Review. The stores in Cincinnati are up in arms because
The
they
mayor
had
named it Superman Day.
yeah, the mayor. They'd actually talked the mayor into calling that day Superman Day, and they'd had a bunch of PR stuff that they wanted.
And the issue didn't ship.
And the
Kinda
issue didn't
screwed all
ship,
that. But 703, and he's actually ahead of him. He's 2 scripts ahead on Wonder Woman, and he thinks he's getting himself ahead on Superman. But 704 will be a fill-in issue because he needs a little time to recuperate. That issue will involve Lois Lane preparing for her husband's arrival in the town in which she went to college. So it'll be an all Lois issue of Superman.
But it's still tying with Grounded.
It'll still tie in with Grounded. Basically,
So it won't be just a dump. It just won't dump an issue in there of any.
What'll happen is that Superman will be walking very, very slowly between issues 703 and 704.
Well,
he's got a pebble in his shoe. He's
Moonwalking.
Yeah, he's moonwalking. He's walking backwards. He's walking in place.
Okay. What's not grounded is Legion of Superheroes. There's an annual coming up.
Legion of Superheroes Annual #1. It's by the long famous, ever very, very popular team of Paul Levitz, who already writes this Legion book, and it'll be drawn by Keith Giffen.
They haven't been a popular team in 30
They
years.
worked together on the Great Darkness saga. This is the first time they worked together since that
It's
point.
30 years ago.
Yes, it is 30 years ago. So that
Jesus,
means
God in
most
heaven.
fans are going to go, who are these guys again? The issue will introduce a brand new,
This just ends Siegel and Schuster are getting back together again.
They are?
In how?
An all-new, crazier Emerald Empress.
Even crazier than she normally is?
Even crazier.
Even crazier?
Yes.
That's hard to believe.
Crazier Joker.
The other corner of the Legion universe right now is Adventure Comics. And at Adventure Comics, what are they planning on doing there?
Well, the deal between Adventure Comics and Legion of Superheroes was that the stuff that happened in Legion of Superheroes happened in the future, and the stuff that Paul Levitz was starting to be retro stuff.
Happens in the past.
The past.
Of the Legion.
That is no longer going to be the case. The plan is that the story will basically focus on the team in the Legion of Superheroes books, so you'll have 2 modern day time Legion books out at the same time. No retro.
So it's going to be like Avengers and Dark Avengers,
Yes.
or Avengers and New Avengers.
Yes.
So it'll be just another book. Okay.
Yeah.
Last story we got, moving out of the Superman universe into the Batman universe. Batgirl! Who are you? What are you? Where are you? Okay, fine. What's going on with Batgirl?
Second year Batgirl, the writer, what's his name? Miller? Yeah, Brian G. Miller, who also works on Smallville, by the way. He writes for Smallville. Okay. The second year will have her run up against the Order of the Psi, a new criminal organization. She'll also be hanging out with more of the DC universe, so there'll be a couple other DC people hanging out. You know, Supergirl's here, I think. Batman's going to show up. Dick Grayson might show up.
Batman's going to show up in his own universe. How about
Damian
There's like
Wayne might show up. A whole bunch of people will be hanging out with Batgirl and go, hey, how you doing?
Which Batman's going to show up?
Both of them.
Both of them,
Both.
really?
Both!
She better start cooking.
She can't cook.
She better start cooking.
She can't cook.
Get back in the kitchen, lady!
That's what Alfred's job is.
How many Alfreds are there?
Yeah, how
Just
many
one.
Alfreds are there?
Just one.
Okay. And there's just one comic book man who just won both. Thank God.
I had myself cloned.
And there's just one Sarah, and Sarah's the one who will tell you where you can find more DC news that he sends me that I post up. So take it, little girl.
She will, you know.
God, you think you know this by now. www.myalternatereality.com. Am I your mother or something?
So stop off at the store's website and check out all of the DC news that I post up from him. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man, who's not grounded.
You're not?
No, I'm not grounded at all.
That means you
There
can
ain't
walk,
nothing grounded about
that
me.
means you can walk in regular
I'm
time.
not even grounded in reality.
How does Superman walk very, very slow? That's my question.
Oh, I don't
And Ball, so long, bye.
He's smelling the flowers.
Hey, I
He's
think
smelling
it's
the flowers.
I think
Superman
it's
can
working.
smell the flowers
I
4
think
states
it's-
down the road.
I
What
think
the hell
it's
is
working
supposed to
so
be?
far, so good.
You're a goon. Bye! The alternate reality hero of the month this month is Wolverine. That's right. The man who's the best he is at what he does is going to be 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality. All of his soft covers, all of his hard covers, all of his essentials. Every Wolverine trade paperback in the place is 25% off all month long. And our Hero of the Week sale, which is every week, will feature Wolverine all month long. So there'll be a bunch of Wolverine comic books that'll be $1 each all month long here at Alternate Reality. So like Wolverine, we're the best we are at what we do, and that's save you money.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.